Welcome to Pimp College. This is this class is part of your requirements to complete this course. This is a class that you may feel like you don't need to know, but you need to know everything and at least give it some thought. So I brought on a gentleman that has some knowledge in this area. Of course, we couldn't get nobody from NASA to participate, but this man has done some research, So we do the best that we can do, and this is not saying that this is nothing. This is saying that this man actually has done some research. I've talked to him, and I asked him to come in and help administrate this class because I feel like niggas need to know. Listen, the more you know, the better. And I'm going to say with some limitations, some things you can't know everything. But in all due respect, what you know is what makes you. Because I don't want to say make you better, because sometimes you can know too much and it can fuck you off and all that shit, So, that's a whole nother class. But you niggas do need to know science, and we're gonna have this is leaning towards that. Like I said, has become required. So if you skip this class, buddy, and then when it comes time to graduate and everything, we're gonna see if you were really in on this. So I advise you, if you don't want to listen to it, you can come back to it later. But what we will be discussing today is the surface of the earth. Is it flat or round? See, because I'm on a whole different side. Right now, where I'm at, the sun is up. And right now, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself, man, because the sun is down where you at. Or it's something. The sun is something.
No doubt. Right now, it's 10:57 in downtown Milwaukee. My name is Swerve, and flat earth for at least 07, since '07 now, man. It's just with some common sense shit now, man. Like, we talk science, we talk metaphysics, this and that, but it's like really, I don't know if we was born with it, but I believe the Creator gave us the most common sense. Now imagine a ball and water just sticking to it. No type of percentage. A ball and water it just got trillions of tons, billions of gallons of water. They're gonna make up a word called gravity and it just stick to it. If it had that much force to hold and trillions of tons of water in, the fish won't be able to move. Butterflies couldn't move. We couldn't walk. I could go on. I could give you over 200 reasons.
So you're saying hold on. I'm gonna have to interrupt you because you have to understand, man. This is this is the beginning stages of the Pimp College. So I'm gonna have to interrupt you because I'm gonna need you to break certain things down. So I'm gonna interrupt you from every chance I get. So you have to understand that now. You're saying just because the water in the ocean is in place that it is uncommon for us to be able to move and birds to fly and all that. Just because the water, you said there's tons of water, so that would come down to a whole lot of other shit. Though,
so basically, right? Okay. Bring it back, but just continue on what you're saying. Okay, say we take a plane ride and say we want to fly all the way around the earth. So you mean to tell me if I start off here in America, by the time I get around to China, you telling me that the plane gonna be upside down? That don't even make no sense. That's way like it's not a up and it's not a down. Heard of anyone flying around a curvature or around the world. Even if you took let's say you had the access to take a shovel, they can go from the top to the bottom. You mean to tell me if you go head first, you just gonna fly? It don't make no sense. It's like little common sense shit that we let people that's ruling the earth take us away from that. The first thing they do, they put in your kindergarten class is a globe. Class, the first thing you walk in, you see a globe. You see the globe. So they put that shit inside your head.
Because it's real, though, right? Because it's real, no, right? A globe is real. Because I mean, where did the globe? Where did a globe? I mean, you said they put it in your hand, so like a globe is the shape of a basketball, soccer ball, globe, round balloon. You know.
Well,
where did that come? That shape had to come from somewhere.
Came from a guy called Copernicus. 3 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was common. You look at ancient Mayans, ancient Aztecs, ancient Hinduism, all the ancient texts. So a flat Earth. So it's really inside a dome. It's deep. There's a lot of shit that we don't know, but we do know. For this certain reason, I'm gonna give you one good reason for anybody to do. You can't find and type in a real picture of the Earth from space. One real picture. Every picture that's on there is CGI. And NASA will tell you this. We just spent over $68 trillion since 1956 for NASA, or 59. And you mean to tell us we can't get the real? I got a Hubble. Yeah, I say y'all got a Hubble. Space tell us we can't get out one real picture.
Okay, well, I put it like this. I put it like this. Listen. I didn't Google it. I will try. And everybody go ahead and do it now while I say this. Every picture I've seen of the moon is round. Every picture I've seen of the sun is round. And when I look at the moon, it look round. And when I look at the sun, it look round.
Definitely, but okay, the moon is just a light. And the sun shines and it reflects off the moon, and that will give us totally untrue.
So you say the moon is not.
Sometimes you.
So you say the moon is not actual substance; it's a light.
From what I know, from what I study.
That's what we want to know, what you know and what you study. That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know. Because that's all you can really tell us.
Like Mars, Jupiter. You know, they tell us Jupiter is a gas planet. When you look at Jupiter on the pictures, you would think it's a solid. But they tell us Jupiter is just a gas planet of all of light. Every planet that we have are just, if you look through a telescope, they lights. I say nothing you can land on. Mars you can't land on. Saturn, Mercury.
Is it they can't land on it because they can't get to the shit, or they can't land on it because it's not a surface to land on?
Physical. It's a spectrum of light. It's not physical at all. It's physical. This is a plane. How far it goes, we don't know. They probably know, but it's not a ball. We is not on a ball at all. That's absolutely 100% truth. You can Google this. You can research it for 5 minutes and come out like, what the fuck? First of all, you're going to want to know why real picture of planet Earth, why everything is CGI. An artist had to put it together, and they'll tell you, well, the imagery may say some bullshit, but you say you're taking pictures of other galaxies, and everything is Hollywood. We on like a big stage. The world is a stage. Honestly, it's like everything is trickery, it's magic, it's black magic. The motherfuckers that run this earth, man, is bankers, international bankers, is some of the most wickedest motherfuckers you can ever think of. But it's the world as the average person in America or wherever Europe know it, it's not like that. To bank everything that how you think it is, how they teach you to go to school and learn this, learn that. But like they say, 1492 Columbus discovered America. That's when we grew up in school. That's all. Yeah, come on, we already know it was people, Indians, Africans here way before 1492. So how did he discover America? So now they gotta go back and rewrite some shit. So in the future, they're gonna have to go back and rewrite some shit when it come out. Like, come on, we're not on a ball at all. But I can sit here right now, at least 200 reasons back to back why the Earth is what we own is not a spirit.
I'm looking at. I just Googled what I Googled was real pics of planet Earth, and I can't tell you. I mean, yeah, I don't see nothing that look real. What's this one, man?
GI, none of it's real. You see no stars in the background. They tell you though. NASA tell you. Real picture from 1972. And then they got caught faking that on a video. It's called "The Funny Thing Happened While Going to the Moon." They got caught staging that. They was in high.
But you know what? They never said that the Russians didn't go. They never said that. They never said that. They said the United States. United States might have staged shit, but the Russians didn't.
Actually, I ain't researched it, but I know the Chinese just did some, like they did some fake shit.
And they said
that shit looked like a big.
Oh, what? Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah.
Well, now what they were saying is, I mean,
yeah, they
go ahead, man, 'cause we on this internet connection, so it's gonna be rough.
The Chinese did shit on the moon. So man, we watch that shit, man. That shit looks so funny. It's like, but they can't sign up. Tell it. The shit is all on the Simpsons. Man, if they put the shit in our face every day. Every day. If you look at United Nations sign, it shows exactly perfect picture of the flat Earth. Then you got with the flowers around there. I guess that's supposed to represent that keeps the water in, but the blowers has been all type of shit going on. But just once you do a little bit of research, common sense just comes to you. Like, no matter how you go in the air, you never see a curvature. It's a straight, flat plane. And we've been tricked. We've been bamboozled.
What's the purpose? What's the purpose? What's the purpose of tricking
the purpose is this. There's a few purposes. And from a Big Bang. Now, common sense, everything we know from when it's a bang, when it's you demolishing something or it's fire and so how from a Big Bang all this come about? So I just saying, from my garage, shoot it up, and next thing you know, it's a restaurant building. No, it don't happen like that. So the Big Bang Theory took away a creator. And it's not a creator, and now you're taking us away from our ass, taking us. Now you can control us. It's about control. Because, like they say, if you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know where you're going. So you take away the original creator and then put these bullshit ass religions and control, because it's the money thing, man. Look at the Vatican, man. All the top world telescopes in the world. Information from. So you got 7 billion people on this planet. You can't just have them run around, everybody doing what they want to do, or being in tune with the real creator. If that's the case, the people that run this world want to be able to run it. Overnight, be a change.
Well,
Yeah, they put common sense shit in front of like a big bang and then all came life. They don't even fucking. We know a bang destroys. Come on, it's either up, down, left, or right, black or white. Ain't no in between. That's like them saying us. You shoot a nigga in his head and a baby is born through his stomach. That's you know what I'm saying? And they say shit like that. And so they think we all peasants. We slaves, man. We slaves to the system. Bro.
Well, it's two things. Well, it's a few things I can say on that now. For the creator to allow that to happen, then that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
and then another thing.
Answers to that.
Say what?
No, we see a little, like say Chicago, we see little kids be killed. Like, why would God let that happen? Why would creator let that happen? You know, he probably answer it 20 different ways, but you know, maybe as we live and we learn every day. So maybe he want to keep some stuff to himself that we don't supposed to know. Like they say, don't question the creator or don't question God, but honestly,
well, they say that's where you go with what they say. You see, and that's equivalent to them saying the moon is round. I mean, the earth is round, and if it's flat and all this shit. So when you say that,
that's facts. These is facts now. Like every planet that they said we had is actually spectrum of light. Nothing is where you can a ball of rock where you can land on. Like Google right now and put in a real picture of Mars through a telescope. You will see it's a reflecting light. Everything is light. It beams the light. But back in the ancient days, it's stars. Because these were the only stars that's why you got these astronomers that work for the government. They can predict predictions, and a lot of this shit can be true because they know where this beam of light is going to be at. If it's everything, we in the center of the universe. When the Creator created us, He created us in the center of the dome, the universe, wherever you gotta call it. The sun and the moon moves around us. Other side of the planet, it goes in like a spiritual, like a circle. Every 17 years, when the sun catches up to the moon, we'll have a. Now, did you ever notice the sun is 400 times away and 400 times bigger? So when we have an eclipse, it's perfect. The sun and the moon is the same size. Okay,
that would appear that it's round.
Yeah, the sun and the moon is round, but they're the same size. They beams of light.
So if they round, why couldn't the Earth be round?
It's a plane.
I know what you're saying. But I mean, if the Earth the sun and the moon is round, that means the Earth could be round.
But I don't mean that because
I said it could be. I didn't say it was. I said it could be round.
Well, from all the research that
I'm just saying that makes it possible. I'm just saying that makes it possible. That makes it possible. If you have evidence of one thing, that means that it's possible.
Now, this how I'm finna kill it. I'm finna kill it, right? I'm finna for millennium. When we look up in the see the same stars. We see the we see Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius. for the millennials, right? Don't you know if we was moving, if the plane we were on was moving, don't you know every night we looked up, it'll be different. If they were suns, like they say, is our sun, but just trillions of miles away. And we looked up, it'll be a whole different solar system. It'll be so many different. You'll never be able to guess what's what. It'll never be no big different, little difference. All that shit, it moves around us. We don't move. If, like they say our sun moving at miles through the solar system an hour. If that was true, if that was halfway true, and all these other stars were suns, constellations every night, the same constellations coordinates for millennials. When you look up shit, you'll never not see the same shit because it's the North Star. That's the middle round Polaris.
But that don't necessarily mean it's not round though. If you can see the same shit.
They do that because they said we tilted at a 20-degree angle. Tilted and then spinning at 1,037 miles per hour. I mean, we're not gonna see the same stars. We're gonna see a new star system every night. We don't move. It's not one splash of evidence saying that we on a ball and that it moves. We on a flat plane and it does not move. Everything moves around us. It would never be the same star system. Look up. Same because you can down there put it's gonna be what's name coming up. That's common. That's common. So you ain't gotta have no PhD degrees. You ain't gotta go to school for that. That's just common. Or if the be now, if I seen that, I know. Okay, we on something move. Okay, another thing. Don't you know we was moving? We was a ball to fly. We could just get on a helicopter, 20 minutes, and come down and be in a whole different spot. If we moving like they say we moving 1,037 miles per hour, why when a plane going east and they say we fly east, don't you know the plane will never catch up to where it got to go because the plane only max out at 500 to 600 miles per hour. If we going 1,037 miles per hour, we'll never catch up to that spot. It'd be better just to hover than just hover for 10 minutes and come down. We should be in that spot. Let you know we ain't spinning. If we were spinning, hey, we wouldn't even have to take no plane. All we got is a high helicopter. Cover up, go to the clouds, come down. We should be in a new spot.
Well, and that would be true. That would be true. That would be. I mean, listen, but listen. Hold. I'm gonna say this though. I gotta say this though. Let me say this though, because I want niggas to really understand this, and I think it's important. Okay, you gotta understand that. Okay, from my perspective, there is a creator. Okay, but it don't have to make sense for it to be what it is. It don't have to make sense. Niggas try to make sense of shit all the time, but it don't have to make sense for it to be what you niggas can't make sense of half the shit that niggas can't even make sense of a fucking niggas can't tell me how a cell phone work. You know, make some sense of that. A lighter, how did the lighter work? So to try to say that everything has to make sense for it to align with it being created or God and all that, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Because none of the shit makes sense, if you ask me. None of it. To be able to even talk about the shit to you like I'm doing now, and it's gonna be on the, you know, and it's this and that, and the whole idea of the nigga being on the sun, it's too much shit. So I'm not gonna say just because it don't make sense. That's the conclusion I came to. I'm gonna believe what I want to believe. But I have to be careful to make note that just because it don't make sense, don't make it possible or make it not true. that's the bottom line with the shit. Because if you just, when you zoom in on certain shit, you could get close to making sense of it. You can this and that. I mean, you know, because with this pimping, every little move you make, I mean, I didn't miscalculate it a million times, and the bitch then walked out and she done with the shit and this and that. Cause I thought I was saying the right thing, but I wasn't saying the fucking right thing. Or I thought I was doing the right thing, but I wasn't doing the right thing. But it made sense in my head to do the shit. So that's why I'm trying to say that the way I'm gonna look at the shit is the motherfucker could be the Bible, which that's kind of getting I don't want to I'm starting to say that less now, but because I know the King James, and now they got so much new shit saying different stuff. It's pathetic. So when niggas say the Bible been tampered, I can see what they talking about because you got all these different versions saying different shit. Now I don't know. That's what I said. If the Creator is allowing the shit, then I mean, that's on him. So if he allowing niggas to be lied to about the shit is round and it's not really round, if he allowing the Bible to go from God created good and evil to calamity and some other shit, this motherfucker, this bitch told me she had the woman's Bible and it said something else like misfortune and something like, if God is allowing that shit, then nigga, that's hey, shit, it ain't the lead or whoever, whatever. It ain't, I mean, shit, he allowing it. So I mean, he allowing that Satan that supposedly he created. He's the creator. He the creator of all things. In the beginning was him. He letting all this shit happen. Babies, this and that. So I mean, that's what he want to do. That's what he want. What can I say? So all I know is, for me, none of the shit makes sense. None of it. None of it.
Exactly.
And I'm grateful for the shit that I do think I know. Shit, it might be wrong as fuck. Trust me. So I mean, I appreciate you coming on, but I mean, you made some real valid points, especially with the deal where if it's like they describe, you should be able to come up and come down at a certain time and be in a whole nother motherfucking thing. You should be able to come up out the atmosphere and come down and be somewhere else.
No doubt. If we spend 1,037 miles per axis, no doubt. We should just be able to go up 20 minutes, come down, and be 1,000 miles away.
For real. Now that, I mean,
Christians.
That's the strongest argument. And that's something that nigga can do. That's something you can do. That's something you can do. That ain't nothing you can't do. Cause you notice when they land a plane, they don't land just straight down. They land straight ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like the runway is straight ahead.
Yeah.
It's not, they don't land just come straight down. You know, I know it might have something to do with altitude and all that shit. But nigga, if they wanted to, they can have some shit to drop down. And because they do on them aircraft ships and shit. I mean, they got shit that goes straight up and come straight down. But it does that when it get to, it's doing that at a certain, they do that in a certain way. It comes to it, but it doesn't like come, like they can't do it sideways. You know what I mean? Like they got to still be level up. It's still on that same flat surface that they hover, they going straight up and going down on. It ain't no different, And they would have to coordinate the time and all that other shit. That ain't good. That's a good argument right there. That's a good one right there.
Your Christian believers, it says in your Holy Bible, the earth is immovable, sitting on pillars.
Right.
Google it, and I think it say 167 times in the Bible that the earth is immovable.
Right.
in your Bible, believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that brings more credibility to the Bible. I mean, regardless if
the Bible got plenty wisdom.
Yeah. So
if we just want to go to the Mayans, the ancient Aztecs, ancient Ethiopians, Egyptians, all the ancient texts talks about flat Earth, a dome, being a dome. You can't break away the dome. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to, in 1959 for 3 years, they would shoot nuclear rockets up. For 3 straight years, it was called look that up.
Say it again. Say it again. We lost connection. Say that again. What it was called? What?
What it got? For 3 years straight, 1956, the Russians, United States, actually rockets up to the sky for Operation Fishbowl.
Operation Fishbowl? Operation Fishbowl. Is that what you said?
Fishbowl.
Okay.
They can't break through the dome.
They can't break through it.
Because man didn't create it. Because man didn't create it.
Okay. So that's my point, and none of that shit makes sense. So it's like a nigga inside a nigga inside an aquarium or a hamster thing, and the motherfucker just watching and
shit. They say some say we in a computer simulation, of course, shit like that, but shit deep, man. The shit is deep. But what we do know is we're not on a spinning ball.
Yeah, that's possible. We not. The argument could be we not on a spinning ball, but yet it's possible. And what I was gonna say about this is no real intelligent man could fully discredit the Bible. I mean, just with shit like this, it has to be some kind of truth to it. I mean, this here is, lining up with exactly what you're saying. I mean, so we got to give more credit to the Bible because, I mean, it's really pointing out some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not in the history books, that you can't get too many other places, man. It's a lot of knowledge created on that, man. You got to give some credit to that. Really, probably the greatest book of all time. I mean, if you, I don't know, I ain't read none of. I read a little bit of Malcolm's book. I don't know if I finished it, and I don't think I never read King's book. I don't really read too much. I probably read the Bible more than anything, to be honest with you. I mean, unless it was in some school shit, But I gotta give more. It's shit in there that I look at, but I just know it ain't all gotta make sense. It don't have to make sense. It don't have to make sense. It don't have to make sense. You got to remember that, dog. Do not forget that shit, man. That'll get you in trouble, dog. That'll get you in trouble thinking everything has to make sense. And it don't, man. Cause you can't. The reason I say that is because you can't make sense of half the shit that you see every day.
That's real shit.
And this shit is just as real as it can be to you anyway. I mean, that's just, the shit that you see, you just accept it for what it is. Because, if you took time and try to figure out every fucking thing, you'll go crazy. And in the process, you'll find out it don't make sense. So a woman, let's take a woman, for example, it don't make sense. We were just talking, but I done study. That's why I know I have a good idea, and what Tiny is doing to T.I. now, she's doing a whole lot of talking, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do a class about that. That come with that shit. A whole bunch of talking afterwards. Now she's doing a whole bunch of, nigga, you should have been taking care of all this old shit. You know, so he got his hand, and he's an ego, you know, he got an ego, and just like a lot of niggas do, and she finna play with that shit. So that's what I'm trying to say, man. And you know, and it's gonna be some shit he got to deal with, like, you know, on some real shit, you know. So hopefully he's prepared, because he's, you know, he's been known for UGK alumni and this and that, but you know, he's more of a gangster and all, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but he knows the pimping. He's been around the pimping. He appreciates the pimping. So, and that's the whole thing about the pimping. It's like a religion, because it keeps you from getting involved in that kind of shit. It keeps you from getting embarrassed. It keeps you from getting your feelings hurt. It keeps you from. It's like it's just something you practice, man. Niggas get it twisted, and that's why I'm trying to get niggas to understand. I'm trying to change the whole thing, man. And I can't do it myself, but I'm gonna do what I can. I'm starting out with these podcasts. I know they start out slow, 100 views, and you build it up. So that's what I'm working on now. But I had to get understand that this is nothing that you just look at. This is something that you would just practice, like you being a Muslim or being a Boy Scout or what the fuck you doing, Christian, lawyer, whatever. You try to do it, and you're not gonna do it. Niggas fail all the time. Niggas fail all the time at this shit. This ain't, you know, but it's the niggas that keep going, and it's just like being a Christian or being a Muslim or being anything. When you fall, you try to keep going. And I picked this shit because these hoes ain't getting the best of me, man. You know what I'm saying? I actually despise bitches. I actually despise them, you know, and one reason why I say this, so we can bring understanding to it, is that I remember one time I was in class, and I was with I was one of the popular dudes at school, but I was with a nigga that he was popular for being with me. I mean, he had his own little way, but you know what I'm saying? I really didn't hang with the other popular niggas. I just had me a nigga that I fucked with, and we was in class one time, and the bitch was like, I don't even know why he even hang with your ugly ass, and I'm thinking,
yeah.
And everybody laughing and shit. Me and him ain't laughing, 'cause I'm thinking about, like, shit, that could be me. So the shit ain't funny, 'cause, bitch, you don't like me for me. Right now, you just proved to me that you only like what you see, then you like me, bitch. So, and then they got motherfucking, they got reinforced where I go to the club and I see bitches that would dance with me, wouldn't dance with this nigga. I'm watching everything that go on. I'm like, nah. It don't take, no, bitch, no. So I've learned to despise women for that very reason, because I feel like, you know, if all is true, they're evil to begin with, and you know. But they got the persona of sweet honey and all this stuff, puppy dog, whatever the fuck the bitch is supposed to be made of, you know. But that's not true, man. There's some evil motherfuckers. They're evil, just like anybody else. I ain't saying niggas ain't evil. Everybody's evil, but that's not what niggas, you know. When you look at the bitch, all the beauty you get. I mean, it's nigga. You getting food. I mean, it's a setup. It's a setup. And the outcome could be any fucking thing. This nigga's dying. I don't know what that dude in Walker Street jumped out of window naked. It's something with a bitch. Unless I don't know if they got the wet daddy, the Sherm, and all that shit. I don't know what they got, what the nigga was on, but these niggas do be getting drunk and blacking out. But he was naked. I mean, you know, and that was a go-go house, a devil den. These bitches is no good, man. And when I say, nigga, I'm talking about none of them. Because they only love you for how you make them feel. When that shit stop, nigga, it's a problem.
Exactly.
I just had to send a bitch away.
Exactly.
Who was paying what she weighed, but the bitch, I was laying down, the bitch gonna sit on me, and I said, get off. She said, no, I like this. I said, get up. No, I said, oh, no, this bitch is gonna get me in trouble because one time I'm gonna tell the bitch to do some shit, she ain't gonna do it. So I had to get the bitch out of here. And she was
we don't need that at all.
I'm telling her like this. You know, she looking, I'm like, bitch, you ain't no match for me, bitch. You foreign exchange student, bitch. You finna get, man, now, like I said, some of these bitches over here is ice cold. They ice cold. But they still human, you know, so, you know, they got their needs and this and that. So I had to send a little bitch on her way, man. But she was doing the most. She was in this motherfucker doing the most, I mean, but I felt like it was gonna be a problem. You know, and she talking about how she blocked niggas and all that. Because the bitch is safe. She's tired, but she's safe like a nigga bitch. You know what I'm saying? So she talking about how she just bragging to me. Just before that actually happened, she just bragging about 2 niggas that she blocked. What you, like, I see you at the club with another bitch and you know, you don't speak to me. And then the next morning you high. I'm like, no, why? No, why? You know, she talking like that. Why? So I'm like, okay. So this bitch, the bitch knows she bad. You know what I'm saying? So when the bitch was saying something, you know, she was talking about how she liked this, you know, she got into some shit where she was talking about, okay, this is her last night. And I was like, nah, bitch, you can leave now. I said, what you waiting till the night for? I mean, what's the problem? You ain't for me. What you waiting till tonight? If this is your last night, what you waiting for tonight for? You go ahead and leave now. Okay, so I had to put the bitch, you under my orders. You ain't finna just be like, oh, this is my last. Nah, bitch, you leaving now. So I looked the other way, but I could still see the bitch looking, waiting for me to say, nah, bitch, you need to stay so we can get this and do this and that. Nah. Little bitch, you finna go on. Because I already know how I got you. So we finna go on. We did a little break anyway, so you can get shit back in perspective on how you really need to be doing things. So that's what I'm trying to say, man. If these hoes is doing it, I mean, I don't know if it's, I mean, they getting it quite naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already in them. Like I said, God created these motherfuckers. So he's responsible for them. Am I right or wrong? He's responsible for everything he created. I mean,
most definitely.
The lies, the truths, the pain, the death. Everything. Niggas I don't think niggas get that, man.
You gotta wake up, man. 2017. Oh, that's what they tell us.
See what I'm saying? So, I mean, this is a part of, you know, the knowledge that you need to be a better person. Like I said, this course is to make you a better person, man. We're going to thank my special guest for coming on, man. We're gonna have him back on because I know we got some other topics to talk about. But, man, like he said, he on 11:30 p.m. He on 11:30 p.m., man. You can give him.
You want to hear the truth?
Give him your information, man. Give me your information. That's what I'm saying, man. It's about time, you know, divine time for us to get out of here anyway. So throw him your information, man, because this. Hopefully we get some more viewers and shit as time go on. I don't know what niggas want to hear, but I'm gonna put this out here. Niggas might get to it.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it out. It'll be here long after I'm gone and all that. It'll be out here, so niggas could be able to check it one day. So I just gotta put it out there, man. Fuck that. So man, shoot them your information, man. We're gonna get out of here, man, and call it a night.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Shoot me on here and talk to your audience and get them. I know what I've been learning, what I've been experiencing, and researching. I will be back.
Yeah, because we got to talk about some hoes. We got to talk about some hoes.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go there next. You know, I'm most definitely good at that.
Hey man, and then you know what? You know what else I want to talk to you? You know what else I want you to come on here about? I want you to come in here and address this Illuminati situation. Can you do that?
Get on to that. Yeah, we can get on.
Yeah, because niggas believe. You know, I mean, is it Illuminati or not? You know what I'm saying? Is it one? Is it this and that? Is the Masons tied in with the Illuminati? You know, niggas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you can do that, so we're gonna do that, man. We're gonna do that. See, I just thought about that now. So next time you free, man, let me know so we can do that one.
Okay, yeah, we most definitely, man. We're gonna get into that. Anything you want to get into, man, we're going to eat it up. We're going to get these folks the right knowledge. We're going to get them the truth.
Something to think about.
Hopefully they leave away with a better understanding.
Yeah, something to think about. Something to think about. Like Tupac say, he might not be the one, but he might, you know, make that nigga that be the one, you know, be the one. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get out of here, man. That's going to end this class. Like I said, this is a required class, so if you skip it, you're going to have issues later on. So I suggested if you got to this point, you're good. But, you know, other than that, you ain't, you know, it's going to be a problem. So, you know what I'm saying? Church, tabernacle, preach.
And you just take it on faith that everything they wrote was true.
And what makes you think what your scientists are writing is any more truer than my saints?
Because there are volumes of proven data, numbers, you know, figures.
Have you poured through the data yourself? The numbers, the figures?
Well, no. No.
Oh, interesting. So let me get this straight, Mr. Reynolds. You get your information from a book written by men you've never met. And you take their words as truth, based on a willingness to believe, a desire to accept, a leap of, dare I say it, faith?
Come on. Look, I mean, I don't even know how I'm supposed to respond to that. Like, come on.
I rest my case.